Hello my fellow Kenyans, habari zenu Wakenya wenzangu. I am Gakonga the coach and the pioneer of Vision Total Football Kenya. Wakenya wenzangu, karibuni tena hapa kwa hii video, hii channel yetu Vision Total Football Kenya. Wakenya wenzangu, ikiwa hauja subscribe, tafadhali remember to subscribe. This channel is for me and you. It is our channel together, yeah. Let us support each other. So remember to subscribe. Leo hii today, I want to talk about our fixture, Kenya against Ghana, which is coming very soon. It is about 1 week left from today. So we have a fixture on 23rd of March. And that fixture, I want to wish Harambee Stars good luck. We are going to be behind you, our national team. We want you to teach Ghana a lesson. Na unajua kwa nini nasema hivi? Kwa sababu Ghana walipokuja Kenya, of course, yes, we won that game. But you all know that goal. It is a controversial goal that we got against Ghana. But you know what? A win is a win, Wakenya wenzangu. And we are in Africa Cup of Nations. Lakini vile nataka kusema ni kwa hiyo goli ambayo Wagana wanaiita own goal. Wengine wanasema Olunga alitouch kwa vidole tu. Olunga just touched it and it went in. So it is a controversial goal. But my point here is clear that we must now teach Ghana a lesson. Lazima tufundishe wa Ghana kuwa sisi wa Kenya ni nani, and this must happen so that we can regain our respect, yeah. Ndio wa Ghana watuheshimu. Wakenya wenzangu, nataka niwakumbushe, yeah, 1964 Ghana national team ilituchapa sisi Kenya 12 goals, yeah, goal 12. Those result 1965 Ghana beaten Kenya 10-2. Wakenya wenzangu, 1964 again Kenya had been beaten by Ghana, yeah, 7-1. Listen, those kind of result, Wakenya wenzangu, ni hatari. So this is why I'm saying now we have a golden chance. Chance imetokea tufundishe Ghana a lesson, to teach lesson huko kwao. There in Ghana, we must teach them a lesson, Wakenya wenzangu. So our national team, please do your best. We are going to be behind you. And while you are playing, remember, this is not just another game. This is a game where we want to cement our respect. This is a game where we want to teach Ghana a lesson. Yeah, this is a game that we want to tell Ghana that we are serious, and going forward, we are going to be beating you, our fellow friends, Ghanaian. So I'm asking Kenya, Harambee Stars, wachezaji mlioko hapo, remember, you are carrying the nation, yeah? Whenever you wear that jersey, remember, you are carrying the nation with you, and we are with you. Millions of us are behind you, supporting you. So do your best, and remember, we want to teach Ghana a lesson. So first of all, I wish you well. I wish you a nice trip to Ghana, and I wish you a nice time in Ghana. But as soon as you cross that line, iyo line nyeupe, ukicross tu ukiingia uwanjani, remember these words: Kenyans are behind you. We are going to teach Ghana a lesson. No matter what happens, we will always support our national team. But please do your best, and we are going to be with you all the way. Wachezaji wa Harambee Stars, I wish you good luck. We are with you. And also remember, when you come back home, it is time for us again to prepare for the Africa Cup of Nations, yeah, because it will be happening in June. So we'll be along all the way with you. We have always been with you, and we will never forget anyone who is playing for our national team. Remember this: you are carrying millions of people, yeah, and please never ever be enticed to fix a match, because when you fix a match, you are fixing your nation. We are behind you, and we will support you. I know this is not something I should be talking right now about fixing match when we are heading to one of our most important game, when we want to teach Ghana a lesson. But remember what? We must keep talking about these things. I know 1 or 2 bad elements can be there, yeah, within the team, not just Kenya. It happens all over the world. But Wakenya wenzangu, let us know we are there to play for Kenya. We are wearing that jersey for our Kenyans. When you're in that pitch, please remember the respect we are giving you. Please remember the hope that we have because of you. Please remember that you are representing the whole country. And once again, I want to say we will support you. Now, Wakenya wenzangu, fans, I'm one of the fans, yeah? Our Harambee Stars na wasapoti wherever wanaenda. But Wakenya wenzangu na wauliza nyote msapoti Harambee Stars. But also Wakenya wenzangu, remember to subscribe this channel. This is a channel that is going to help us share things that are wrong with our football system in Kenya. This is a channel where we are going to share how we are going to revolutionize our football in Kenya, ushering that new era for football in Kenya. It is coming. It is very soon, Wakenya wenzangu. But for now, I want to say, let us support our national team for this game against Ghana. Let us support our national team when our team goes to play the Africa Cup of Nations tournament. But Wakenya wenzangu, it is actually sad that our national coach continues saying he hasn't been paid. I know that there's a deal between the government and FKF that the national coach is going to be paid by the government. But Wakenya wenzangu, I want to say this. There is a lot of clues that are telling you that our football is not going the right way. Remember, our women team has never been paid since last year, Wakenya wenzangu, so the FKF continue accruing debt, money which are not paid to players, and the reason for this is because FKF is not making any money, right? FKF is expecting the government to settle all these bills. Remember our amputee team that was camping outside the Ministry of Sports, just a few months ago. These are all elements. These are all signs of a failed football in a country. I know I hear a lot people saying that the national team is supposed to be funded by the government, but this is a misplaced argument. National teams are supposed to be facilitated by the federations, but because we're talking of federations that have failed, that's why people are saying that the government should facilitate the national team. That is not true, and it doesn't happen where football is successful. And this is where I want us to go. This is the shift I want, so that the federations can really, facilitate the national teams. Because if we get to a point where the government is funding all the national team, when will the government have the capacity to fund grassroots football? So our football will continue to deteriorate. Our football will never develop, Wakenya wenzangu. So this is why I'm saying that we must now take a different approach, where we make our football make a lot of money, commercialize our football, sort our league system, sort our national teams. But you see Harambee Stars, not many sponsors want to get involved with our national team. Why? Because they don't see value in our national team. And this is a tragedy, right? When it comes to the kit, ile t-shirt, jersey, Harambee Stars wanatumia kuchezea, again, no any company that has good name that want to get involved in akina Nike, akina Puma, akina Adidas. They are all running to support European football, but our national teams cannot even get a good sponsor. That's why we ended up having a sponsor called Mafro, in 2017, and that deal never even went through. The reason why we are getting this kind of sponsor who play around with us is because our football is not respected, and that respect will come from our football gaining value. But how do we get there? We are going to get there by sorting our football system, by sorting our national teams, by bringing value, commercialize our football in Kenya, sort our league system, Premier League, federations. They must be sorted so that when a sponsor look along the chain, they can see the value and they can see where we are going. They can see our vision. They can see that in few years to come, we are going to have the best football around Africa. When sponsors start to see these signs, they are going to put huge money in our football, Wakenya wenzangu. So this is why I'm saying today I wanted to dedicate this clip to our national team, Harambee Stars. But beyond that, we must accept that we must reform our football. We must do the right thing so that our football brings money to our country. Football, I will continue to say this, our Kenyan football is a multi-billion economy, but we have to kickstart it by sorting the football system, Wakenya wenzangu. So this is why when I talk of Vision Total Football Kenya, and Vision Total Football Kenya being a vehicle that will usher in a new era for football in Kenya, I'm not talking about eliminating akina Nick Mwendo. I'm not talking about eliminating akina Nyamwea from the football system. I'm talking about bringing them back, akina Mwendo, akina Sam Nyamwea, akina Peter Kenneth, in some kind of a capacity. This has to be decided by Kenyans. I don't want us to have a Machiavelli football type of system where everyone who has been there before get eliminated, anatupwa huko, akina Nyamwea, akina Mwendo akitoka hapo atatupwa huko, hata hakuna mtu atamfikiria. I don't want that. I want a football that is inclusive. So everyone who has managed football in Kenya can have a place within our new football system. Whether it will be but this is already decided in Vision Total Football Kenya. I'm not saying that we should have Nyamoya come back to run football in Kenya. I'm not saying that we should have Peter Kenneth coming back to run football in Kenya. What I'm saying is that there is a place for them so that they can contribute to some good ideas. I know that, okay, Nyamoya, in my eyes, he didn't do the right thing. In many Kenyans' eyes, he didn't do the right thing. But I still believe he has one or two things that he can contribute to the football in Kenya today. And it will be the same when Nick Mwendwa leaves office. I know there's a lot of failure that has happened while Nick Mwendwa has been in office. But still, there's one or two things that he can contribute to our Kenyan football going forward. So I don't want him to go away. That's not what I'm after. He will remain there in some kind of a capacity. Nyamoya will be brought in some kind of a capacity, not to run football. They will be part of the football system. They can contribute few ideas, and it will be up to the officials and the governing council whether they want to take those ideas. But we cannot keep throwing these people away. Yeah, let us have an inclusive football system. This is what I'm after, and it will happen because I already have the vision in place. I already have the blueprint in place. This is going to happen. So Wakenya wenzangu, it is an inclusive football that I'm after, and I'm not after kicking Nick Mwendwa out. I'm not after kicking any other chairman who want to come in. Not at all. I want to help fix the football system, yeah, so that the system works, so that everyone within the system, everyone in Kenya will be within the system, whether you are a player, a referee, a coach, a past president. Women football will be sorted. Vision Total Football Kenya is everything. But Wakenya wenzangu, like I said, as we go forward, I'm going to unveil so many things are in Vision Total Football Kenya. Remember, I have been working for 7 years behind the background. So Kenya will have a football system, yeah, that is going to shock the world. So Wakenya wenzangu, support Vision Total Football Kenya, and remember to subscribe. And I want to end by saying this. It is sad that our football in Kenya is not making money. There are coaches who have died, yeah, and they have never been paid, yeah, by our football federation. Wakenya wenzangu, this is dangerous. I said before, I can go back mpaka wakati wa akina Reinhard Fabish. The same things you hear today about financial problem, you had those things then. I can talk about akina Mohamed Heri. They were coaching in the 90s. To today, their money has never been settled fully. These are bad things. These things inaleta curse to our football, Wakenya wenzangu. We must come up with a program that will clean up our football system, Wakenya wenzangu. 2013, I remember akina Mariga sitting on the bench. Yeah, I think we were playing against what is that team? I'll remember in a minute. Togo. We were playing against Togo, and I remember akina Mariga, akina Ayub Timbe sitting on the bench, and they refused to enter. Yeah, in the playing field. Wakakataa kuambia chezeni, wanakataa, wanaketi kwa bench. Kwa nini hawajalipwa, Wakenya wenzangu? Hii ni hatari. 2013 huko, 1990 huko. 90s wakati wa kina Reinhard. This problem is a systemic problem. So this is why I'm saying let us solve it. Yeah, I want Kenyans to understand. I want us to solve all these problems so that we have a clean system, so that our football is respected around the world. And I can tell you, sponsors will come. Akina Nike, Akina Adidas will come. It will not be Akina Mafro, sijui Akina Mafuro, sijui nani. It won't be them. It will be Nike and Adidas coming after us to sponsor our national team. That's what they're doing here in Europe. You can go to Nike, go to Adidas. They are begging to sponsor Manchester United for the next 10 years to come. Today, we cannot find a sponsor in Kenya. The answer lies in sorting our football system, Wakenya wenzangu. So Wakenya wenzangu, ninawauliza, tafadhali munisupport kwa hii vision. Na final word, remember to subscribe. Wakenya wenzangu, I'm about to head to coaching here in London. Today is Saturday. I have a team waiting me down the road. So I'm about to get my kit together and exit. So Wakenya wenzangu, I leave you in peace. I'm gone. Again, I'm Gakonga, the coach and the pioneer of Vision Total Football Kenya. Remember to subscribe. Tafadhali. Bye.